Hello, Juliet. This is Papa aboard sailboat Jacqueline, otherwise known as 1010, named after you when you were a little baby. Um, this is the story about me sailing Jacqueline to Hawaii, Jacqueline slash 1010 to Hawaii, and then sailing back. The total distance was about 4,500 miles, which is all the way across the United States and back. It's a long trip. All aboard Jacqueline 1010. Anyway, also quite an adventure. So, the way things started is I got interested in single handed sailing, in other words, sailing by myself, and joined a place called the Single Handed Sailing Society in San Francisco. They have a race to Hawaii, single handed every other year. So I decided to join that race. And I got Jacqueline ready, and your mother was pregnant at the time, and you were born. Long before we went to Hawaii, but not that long before. And so Papa just decided it would be really cute to use since we had to have numbers for the boat, it would be really cute to use my nickname for you, for Juliet, Jacqueline, the J's or the 10th in the alphabet, as my number for the boat, which was something that you could do for the Hawaii race. So, I got the boat ready, went and started, and sailed out the Golden Gate. And it was amazing, Jacqueline, that the first night when I get out to a place called the Farallon Islands, which is not very far away, but there wasn't a lot of wind, I actually saw whales, like not just one whale, like 5 or 6 whales that were only about 15 or 20 feet from the boat. So they were, blowing stuff through their blowholes, and it was pretty interesting. And I was thinking I was going to hit one of them, but they all parted ways as we sailed on, and it worked out fine. Nobody got hurt. And then for the next 4 days after that, I sailed through stormy seas. The wind was blowing very, very hard, and Papa must have fallen down 50 times because the boat rocks a lot, and you fall inside the cabin and you hit this and hit that, so you get all bruised. So I was full of bruises and cold and miserable, but survived through that period. And then the sun came out, and it was beautiful, beautiful sailing under the sun of the deep blue sea. But as the trip went on, things called squalls started happening. So big clouds would come up, and all of a sudden, and the wind would blow, 30 miles an hour, 40 miles an hour, like you put your hand out while you're driving in the car that fast. And it was really scary. I mean, they were short. They would come, they'd blow your boat for half an hour, and then they go away. And rain, and it was really fascinating. These would happen 3 or 4 times a day. So it was very exciting. And then finally, getting to Hawaii, seeing the green hillsides off in the distance in the early morning was a truly spectacular experience. You can't describe it. Anyway, it was a fantastic ending to an adventure. So I got to Hanalei Bay, which is in Kauai, Hawaii, which is one of the largest northernmost islands, and stayed there for about 2 weeks, and then sailed down to a place called Nawili Wili. It's kind of a funny name, but Nawili Wili Harbor, where you put new water and provisions on your boat, and then you get ready for the return trip. So the return trip I'll describe in chapter 2 of this adventure. Love you. Hope you enjoy my adventure story. Bye.